Hello, and welcome to a little tutorial on how to set up the latex texture for the Hydragea. So the first step is to take this latex toggle prefab and drag and drop it onto the hierarchy of your avatar. You will then right click it and go to prefab. You'll go unpack completely, and then you'll unpack anyways. Then you have to click off it and click on it. You want to drag the body into both the render slots and make sure that this first one is the body and the second one is the teeth. Alright, so the question is, how do you get the latex on your custom texture? So if you go into the accessories latex folder, there's these two materials and there's these latex body materials. Say you want to, you already have your own texture, so I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to copy this base map and I'm going to move it into the latex. You'll need a program like GIMP or Photoshop that manages your layers. So you'll go to open it. It was the latex and it was the snake body base map. Then included in the latex project is this draw overs folder. This contains the transparencies that will override this base texture. So since this is the body base color, we need to open the body base color. Then I just select all and I use the cut command. Then I go into the body texture and I just paste inside it. And add that as a new layer. And then you can simply go to File and Export, and then export over this copy. Export. It takes a little bit of time because it is a 4K. Okay, so now that it is exported, we go back into Unity. We unlock this shader and we drag and drop this new snake body in here. If you've changed the normals, you'll have to do it for the normal, and then you do a similar process for both the teeth, which is also these inner frills, as well as the teeth normal in this material. Now let's say you want to edit it from basic black. So I don't have the newest project version of Substance Painter. So what you need to do is you can load whatever version you have and you go to New, you select, and then you navigate to your Neo Snake FBX and then you import that in. Now with your project, we go to Import Resources, you go to Add Resources, and you go to wherever this was saved. So this is the Hydragea latex, body, and teeth, and so we're going to import both of those. And these automatically import as smart materials. I already have them in the project. But you can do current session or whatever project you want. But I'm going to skip that step because I already have them. Hydragea. So you go to this little Smart Materials button. You go to the Hydragea. And then you go to the body and you drag and drop it on. And then you go to the teeth. And then you take the teeth one. Alright, once it's in, you can go and go to the body or the teeth, which is really just, like I said, this upper frill part. And you can start making edits to the texture. So let's say, you want to maybe add some extra paint. So, maybe you want to go to here and you want to add some just red splotches, just for an example. All right, now let's say you want to get this back in. So you go to File, Export Textures. We're going to create a new one just for an example. So we're going to click New, Export Preset. We're going to do Base Color. And we're going to do as an RGB/A. And we're going to drag the base color into here. And we're going to do RGB channels. We're going to go to Base Color Alpha and do the alpha channel. Then we're going to do the metallics as a gray. I don't know if it can do that, so we're just going to do RGB just alpha. We're going to do metallics into there, and we're going to do gray channel, and then we're going to do alpha channel. We can make this metallic, this this base color, settings. We're gonna scroll to that preset. We're gonna do a 4K. We can toggle these off. The teeth and stuff are the base color in metallic, and this is the base color in metallic. We're gonna go to the Hydragea project that we have. I'm just gonna go into this, create a new folder that's just called test, select this folder, and export. Alright, and then when you go into the output directory, you notice that it's kind of the same transparent map. So you would need to do the same process you did before, where you use GIMP and you cut this and you paste it over your base texture. And then when that's all said and done, when you go to Gesture Manager and Play Mode, and you go into the gear and your latex, it'll toggle onto this latex material.